Hello friends, this is part 2 of SQL tutorial. In this tutorial we are discussing about introduction to SQL Server and install SQL Server and Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. So here is a link that display about hardware and software requirements for SQL, and here is a SQL Server setup file for SQL Server 2012, and that's a new version of SQL Server 2017. I installed 2017. Here is the server setup, and we install basic installation. And license term accept. And install. Requiring rules and engine are installed on your internet speed, so I push my video for some time. Welcome friends. Now installation has completed successfully for SQL Server 2007 Express Edition. Now we install SSME. Here is a SSME download for this link, document microsoft.com, docs.microsoft.com, and SSME download SQL Server Management Studio SSME view SQL Server 2007. Here is download setup for SQL Server Management Studio 2007.9.1, current generally available GA version. So download this file. So when the file is download, I push my video again, so file is download. Welcome. Now we have a download for SQL Server Management Studio. So we install SQL Server Management Studio 2017. Welcome, click install to begin. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio release 17.9.1. Install. Loading packages, and please wait for install. So we discuss about SQL Server. What is SQL Server? So Microsoft is the vendor of SQL Server, and the newest version is SQL Server 2017. SQL Server Express is free to download and use, so we have this edition. SQL Server consists of a database engine and a management studio. The database engine has no graphic interface, is just like a service. service. Here is SQL Server installation configuration manager for SQL Server. So this is our SQL Server 2017 and it's just a service, no graphics, GUI, and SQL Server consists of a database engine and a management studio. The database engine has no graphic interface. We see it. It's just a service running in background of your computer. The management studio is installed on the server or client also. You can install management for your database, so install SQL Server Management Studio, your client PC and your server also. And when we install Management Studio completely, we use on client machine and server machine with an example. And the Management Studio is a graphic tool for configure and viewing information in the database. So I push my video again when SQL Server Management Studio is installed. Now setup completed. All specific components have been installed successfully of Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. And remember that SQL Server consists of a database engine and a Microsoft Management Studio, and database engine has no graphic interface. It's just a service. You can on or off service using this option, choose and service start and stop. And Microsoft SQL Management Studio is the GUI tools for configure database and tables and procedures and queries. So here is Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio 2017. Version 17.9.1. It takes several times. Microsoft SQL Server Management is loading user setting. This may take a few minutes. When we open a Microsoft Management SQL Server Management Studio first time, here is our SQL Server. Browse for local SQL Server database engine. Here is our database engine. It's just a service, and SQL Express username is default Windows authentication, and connect. Now we connected it in Object Explorer SQL Server. In the next video, part 3 of SQL tutorial, we will discuss about Microsoft Management Studio or its features and configure and create database tables, modify database tables and statements. So thank you friends watching this video and have a nice day.